I'm reading It Feels Good to Be Yourself, a book about gender identity written by Theresa Thorn. This right here is Ruthie. She is a transgender girl. That means when she was born, everyone thought that she was a boy. Until she grew a little bit older, old enough to tell everybody that she's actually a girl. Girl is Ruthie's gender identity. This is Ruthie's brother, Xavier. Xavier is a cisgender boy. That means when Xavier was born, everyone thought that he was a boy. And as he grew older, it turned out that everyone was right. He is a boy. Boy is Xavier's gender identity. There are so many different ways to be a boy or a girl, too many to fit in one book. But not everyone feels like either a boy or a girl. Non-binary is a helpful word that can describe a kid who doesn't feel exactly like a boy or a girl. This is Ruthie's friend Alex. Alex is both a boy and a girl. When Alex was born, everyone thought that Alex was a girl, but Alex is both boy and girl. This is Alex's gender identity. This is Alex's friend, JJ. JJ is neither a boy or a girl. Ever since JJ was very little, they never felt exactly like a boy or exactly like a girl. They just felt like themselves. And that is JJ's gender identity. Alex and JJ are both non-binary. Just like there are many different ways to be a boy or a girl, there are many different ways to be non-binary too. Too many to fit in one book. Some kids don't feel exactly like a boy or a girl, and some kids feel like neither. Some kids feel that their gender identity isn't always the same. It's often changing. And even with all of these possible ways to be, some kids don't feel like any of the words they know fit them exactly right. There are never-ending number of ways to be yourself in this world. Whether you feel like a boy or a girl, whether you feel like both or neither, or if you describe yourself in another way, that is your gender identity. Your gender identity might match what people thought you were when you were born, or it might be different. See, when you're born, you couldn't tell people who you were or how you are. They looked at you and they made a guess. Maybe they got it right, maybe they got it wrong. What a baby's body looks like when they're born can be a clue to what a baby's gender will be, but not always. When people guess wrong, it's okay to let them know. Ruthie was 5 when she told her parents. "I know you think I'm a boy, but really, I feel like a girl," she said. Oops, Ruthie was a girl all along. They just didn't know it at first. When people guess right, it's also okay to let them know. Xavier was 3.5 when he told his family, "I'm a boy. I like being a boy." You might feel like a boy and you might feel like a girl. You might feel like both a boy and a girl, or like neither. You might feel like your gender changes from day to day or from year to year. You might feel that none of these words describe you perfectly. You might not be sure yet. Maybe you're still figuring it out. Your feelings about your gender are real. Listen to your heart. No matter what your gender identity is, you are okay exactly the way you are, and you are loved. It feels good to be yourself, doesn't it?